Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for the MDL Macau Qualifier Finals. Me, Hades, all the way from Singapore, and my Brazilian co-caster, Mr. D2 Bowie. We're here to bring you more great casting here for this series. And Bowie, are you ready for this game too?
Oh yeah, let's do this.
Easy cast. And not to mention the Mineski, that vengeful spirit worked out way better than I thought. And this time, TNC, they first banned the Ogre.
Which is fascinating to me because I wouldn't say that TNC the Mineski won because of it, but this time they're going with the Night Stalker first. I like it pretty much. I feel like it's a pretty strong hero. Also good against Tinker if he again. But now Mineski goes for the Undying. Another hero that, you know, we've been seeing a lot more this patch than before.
For sure, I think this hero wasn't even picked that often in the previous patch at all, like a superbly low pick rate. But it's good, you know. I think with the new talents and the way Undying's been sort of buffed just a tiny bit, I think his zombies actually hurt a lot more from the Tombstone as well.
Yeah, he actually had a pretty good buff before this new patch. The Tombstone was harder to kill, but like pretty much just ignored it. Everyone just ignored the hero, and quite hard to actually destroy the Tombstone. And they went with 2 melee supports, considering this is does Ice play Undying? I'm not.
I don't think
that big of a SC.
No problem. I don't think they run Undying on the offlane for Ice. Usually they like to run him on Timber, Bat, Nyx, you know, very conventional offlaning heroes. But so far, like I said, you know, the tiny pick comes out again. We saw it for Jabs. Surprisingly though, this time they let the Night Stalker through. And TNC giving it to Tims. That's scary. But the mystery of this pick right now is who is playing the tiny. Is it Jabs? Is it Ice? I mean, who knows?
Yeah, that's true. It's a very versatile pick for Mineski since they can so many different players. This Night Stalker, it could set up something like I do like Night Stalker in combination with like initiators like Batrider. I feel like it really allows your team to initiate with a lot of confidence. Not sure if they're gonna go with it.
Wow. Io. Okay, dude. I know what's coming next. I can feel it. It's gonna be the Chaos Knight, dude.
Oh.
They've run IO CK so often. They even run IO Terrorblade. They like their illusion push heroes. You know, carries who can just fight so well. I don't think it's gonna be, you know, something like IO Deuce. Oh, Deuce is taken out. Okay, never mind.
I do like IO CK, and I would like to see a Batrider on top of it. I feel like IO Batrider is such a strong combination, and with the Night Stalker, in my opinion, is very good pairing overall. You can just, if you have IO Batrider, you just wanna. I'm not sure there's anything that can do with that super well, but we'll see. They banned the Venge, which is good. I'm not a big fan of Venge, but it seems like Mineski they just have this way of playing with Venge. It's super hard to deal. So I guess it's just better to right now. And you see the Husk ban once. I mean, IO Husk can be pretty scary, even though I'm not sure.
Can be. Okay, one thing I think you haven't pointed out yet is Night Stalker, and when it's nighttime, you make it increasingly hard because of the lack of vision. You make it harder to find the IO, which means IO is gonna have a slightly easier time. You know, it's a bit safer for him. But okay, the Vengeful Spirit pick, I think this is something which some teams still have yet to understand. You know, that's why they probably ban it out. It's just a hero which really comes online super quick. That right click we saw in synergy of the tiny. You don't want to let the tiny go around having so much free fun again. But that being said, okay, I said IOCK. Do you see any other heroes here which I might have left out, which can partner together with the IO?
I mean, it goes from team to team. Like, a lot of people don't run IO Tiny anymore, but Complexity still plays it, even though, like, Eggs is not even a thing anymore. There's any big cores could be quite strong. Like, we see the Sven, Liquid really liked their IO Sven, Husker, but it got banned. CK, maybe something. We even saw like IO Alchemist from OG. Pretty sure.
I don't think I've seen a single Alchemist pick yet, though.
I did see it, but they lost.
Remaining.
No, I mean in
in
Southeast Asia at
theory.
least. In theory, yeah. Okay.
Oh, I see.
5
Yeah, yeah.
seconds remaining.
Because the new bounty runes, they definitely favor carry alchemists more.
Mm-hmm.
But we probably won't see it. See what Mineski. If this is a support, these are two supports. They're like in this is probably mid. Cuckoo, right?
No,
I'm sorry for Moon.
Yeah, for Moon. I recall once there was one very specific situation, like they still let Queen of Pain be played by Mushi. I mean, this is a hero which both he can play in both the safe lane and the mid as well. It doesn't necessarily. And one thing also, like between Mushi and Moon, who is Nana, you know, they occasionally switch the lanes a bit depending on which matchup is better. But I mean, we'll have to see, right? You're just denying Cuckoo picks.
Offlane pop is better, especially than it was before, because
Is it?
it's
Okay.
easier for her to match the runes. The runes are so close, you can like get double bounty pretty easily.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we'll see whether this is mid or not. I do like Queen of Pain made against Io drafts because usually Io just like runs you down, and with Queen of Pain that's harder to do. Oh, Spirit Breaker, so maybe this is offlane Ice Stalker?
Yeah, should be. Sam H has played Night Stalker before for TNC, and I mean there have
10
been Spirit Breaker
seconds
off
remaining.
lane, but I don't think this will be that case. This will be interesting to see
Yeah.
how they play
5
Spirit Breaker
seconds
on Tim's though, because this hero can single-handedly win you 3 lanes or lose you 3 lanes depending on the charge ganks, right? Okay, so
Yeah.
I need to humor me just a bit, okay? Bowie, TNC have gone for 3 blue heroes. The last 2 picks are blue only. Who do you pick?
That's hard. Well, if you're going with blue heroes that I like, is Enigma considered blue, or is he like?
Yeah, he can't. I think he counts. He counts as blue.
Okay, so maybe Enigma Storm. Go for Jungle Enigma, and Storm Spirit. No. We go with carry Storm and mid Enigma.
Mid
VP play
Enigma.
mid.
All right. You don't think IO OD? OD counts as blue.
Okay.
I mean,
I like my
TNC's turn to
Lifestealer come out now from Mineski. All right, I can see the synergy. At least you have a Infest Taxi now. Queen of Pain can just blink in with Lifestealer. I like this draft for Mineski. They've kind of swapped it around a bit, you know, because this is usually a draft which TNC would pick, but looks
10
like
seconds
1437 is going to try and come up with his own new meta right now. Who else can be
5
picked up?
seconds.
No, something that I don't like about the Spirit Breaker pick coming from TNC is that Undying, kind of like Disruptor, when you go for these relocate plays, when you go with the Spirit Breaker charges, you always have the tomb that he can preemptively plant, and it's quite hard to fight in that location. So since they picked Spirit Breaker after the Undying, let's see how much farm and experience this Undying will have, but it can be quite scary if the Undying can choose when they're fighting.
Okay.
10 seconds.
But they go with the
remaining.
Phantom Lancer here. Pretty good pick. You can
5
just
seconds remaining.
can use your third skill to get into the tombstone pretty fast. Just burst it down. You can also purge open wounds. You can purge the
Turn to
dagger.
ban.
It's pretty interesting.
And also, this is a hero which they can play both mid and safe lane. I would say PL does okay against Queen of Pain, since you can always dispel the Shadow Strike. And not to mention, if your bottle, you know, the Spirit Lance is such a cost-efficient spell. Good nuke as well. You never know. You know, maybe
10
PL could be that
seconds
counter to
remaining.
Queen of Pain. Still leaves room for TNC. Or they could just put, you know,
5
PL just
seconds
in the
remaining.
safe lane and, like I said, go back into that CK or Terrorblade pick. They have many options available here to run with the
TNC's
IO.
turn to pick.
And they ban. They're pretty much banning the entire draft that Mineski went for the last time.
That's
they banned
true.
4 heroes of the last. That's quite fun. The
Dude.
only hero not banned is Tiny.
Dude, maybe you know they probably
10
were afraid
seconds
that
remaining.
Mineski were listening to you, man. I mean, Tinker pick, and let the Queen of Pain go into the
5
off lane. They could have been
seconds
listening to you. Are they stream sniping? I don't know. I'm just kidding. But all right, so
Maybe that's the case. Oh, only 8
Dire
seconds.
team pick.
Oh, very
Terrorblade. There we go. Okay,
Okay, they don't have a lot of clear side of Mineski. There you go.
that's your clear right there.
Select your heroes.
All right, so we got trademark heroes coming out from both sides. It will be Cuckoo going down the mid lane against Queen of Pain. they have run Raven on Terrorblade. Actually, both Cuckoo and Raven can both play a mean Terrorblade. In fact, this is what they're very reliant on, which is why you usually see this banned by the second phase. But to give Ice the Timbersaw, this is going to be exciting.
Such a good Timbersaw game, dude. So good. They have 3 strength heroes, then the other 2 heroes are illusion-based heroes that have no disables whatsoever. I guess they're like the big play I want to see is Sunder on Timbersaw, so you can kill fast. And this is going to be a Raven Terrorblade, so he won't have as many levels. Well, let's see. I mean, Terrorblade he doesn't really do that well against Timbersaw, unless they go for a very early Metamorphosis. They try to choose on Ice level. Let's see. I mean, we don't even know if Ice is going to be playing the offlane. Make Timber versus Night Stalker and go with an aggro try. I feel like Undying, Tiny, Lifestealer just wreck Terrorblade as well. See.
I mean, that's true. I can see what you mean, like running an aggressive try lane. And okay, but from this draft, do you favor a particular team?
I mean, dude, Ice Timber is pretty good, and he's gonna have a great game considering the. I'm going with Mineski.
You're going with Mineski again. I want to game 3, so I'm going to be rooting for TNC here. And I mean, you said that Raven has, you know, he gets lesser levels, but actually, do you realize they have been leaving him in solo lane matchups most of the time? So, Ice could still do pretty okay against a solo Terrorblade, I think.
Yeah, he's gonna do great solo Terrorblade, because Terrorblade already he doesn't have a lot of base damage, only 53, and if he's solo against a Terrorblade, he's gonna go with Whirling Death level 1, and then it's even harder for him to. I'm gonna see the Timbersaw getting a lot of denies, a lot of CS. 3 heroes here, quite aggressive.
That's what I like about giving you the free TP at level 1. It's so that you encourage bounty rune fights a lot more than before, and this is where, you know, back then you usually get 1 on each side of the map. Now you usually have 2 on the same side.
Yeah.
Bit of a difference.
I do like it as well. You see a lot of fights. And all those supports that are super cheap and go like boots, minute 1, and they don't buy TPs, is they have the TP now. Can flame them if.
Okay. So, are they going for a charge here? No, I don't think they want to take the risk.
No, but it's gonna be too.
Yeah. So Nana's gonna get 2 bounty runes actually.
Oh. Yeah.
And just TPs into the middle lane just like that. I mean, you get yourself, you get closer to a bottle. Why not?
Oh, and they spotted Spirit Breaker warding here because of that early ward coming from Mineski. I saw a pink ping. They probably know.
Yeah, they do. 1-for-3-7. He's probably pinging it out as well. So Tim should just piggyback at 1-for-3-7. They anticipated the aggro lane coming out. And like you said, they actually will put Ice against Sam H Night Stalker.
Yeah, both lanes are fine, honestly. But I feel like Mineski can pressure the Terrorblade more with more heroes, because this is gonna force TNC to leave their supports in the lane.
The toss back, the Willing Death, and the open wounds. Can they kill Sam H? They need more right clicks. It won't be enough even with 3 heroes.
6 armor.
So he dodges a gank. Alright, so...
Even then, gonna have to walk back.
I mean, that's okay, right? It's better than giving away first blood.
Exercise to the other lane.
Yeah, they're running the musical lanes. They want to put him up against the Terrorblade. And... yeah, like, you know, like I said, Cuckoo, he's gonna do decently okay against the Queen of Pain. He's 5-0 to the 4-2. Shadow Strike is basically not a thing. Oh, bottom lane, Ice. Will give away first blood. Ninja Boogie was trying to get the return kill here onto Tim's, but Raven getting himself a big kill.
Yeah, that's what you have to do. You have to queue ISS level 1, and he's panned the TP, so that's even more incentive to go for the play. You're gonna have to go back. You're gonna lose all that experience.
Oh, I thought you got maybe like 2 more bashes. They could have perhaps killed off, you know, the Ninja Boogie Undying.
Yeah, but he's quite tanky. More armor. Oh,
he actually took it. Alright, balanced. And the heal up from Tim.
Dude, that 9 has 16 strength. Oh my god, 24. Oh, he's gonna right click for so much.
He can go for Tim's. He's definitely going for Tim's. Hello? One more? Oh, the tether away. Dude, this
Yeah.
is so annoying, man. If you're Ninja Boogie solo zoning out 2 supports, and despite getting first blood, you know, Raven, he's gonna be under a lot of pressure now that both his supports have basically left top lane. Jebs getting the Sam H kill just in the nick of time. Once again, toss and tree grab, amazing spells.
Toss is super. Especially when you have a hero like Lifestealer, short range and open wounds, but if you're just throwing your enemies Lifestealer. Well.
And okay, so we're still 1-on-1. Middle lane, you know, still very dead even between Nana and this PL. He's actually opted to go into Tangos and a Wand, not so much. Okay, Bottle's on the way, that explains. I thought he just invested in pure regen. And just like this, triple range creep here coming up for Boogie and, you know, Timbersaw. They're gonna get a ton of EXP. Level 2 reactive armor. I actually don't think they can kill Ice anymore.
No, they can't. And maybe with 3 heroes, but even then it's hard. They have to get Ice after he comes back to base and he has no reactive armor stacks up. If you go when he has 10, he's gonna make sure to draw aggro always. Thanks.
Yeah, he just keeps doing that, as you said. 1-4-3-7, very hard game on who do you even charge this game, right? Like, you can't kill a Timbersaw now that he has 2 points in reactive armor. Pop is just gonna blink away. I don't know. I mean, what do you do if you're the Spirit Breaker?
And that's really the problem. That's why I feel like you have to pressure Lifestealer, maybe bait the rage. You go with Night Stalker Io, bait the rage, and then you charge. But it's a very small time. You have like 10 seconds.
They want to charge here onto Nana, who will get the blink away under the tier 1 tower.
Oh!
Looks like they want to commit for this. Can we get a bash? We need one more bash, sir. Never mind, he's abandoned his support. 1-4-3-7 and the scream. Nana's gonna get that one.
You hurt the
He actually had it. It was quite a short range blink, but PL kind of gave up. Maybe afraid of more heroes.
Team? Oh, that's just a letdown right there, man. Cuckoo just... he just chickened out on his own core, man. On his support. Do you think they could have gotten the kill though if he went?
I feel like because it was such a short range blink. Spirit Lance does a lot of damage. It does as well. So,
bash. I don't know why. I feel like a kid every time I see 1-4-3-7. Like every time he gets a bash on Spirit Breaker, it's super satisfying to watch. Like this spell can, or this passive can ruin your game and tilt you. Do you ever find?
Ow. Oh, and now Mushi really hits with Night Stalker.
Yeah, charging him top lane, but middle lane, you know, Cuckoo did fall very low. Has 14 one-shotters, but back to the top. And yeah, there's no way they get the kill there. Ice, however, he's gonna try and cut down Tims.
He's gonna dominate that lane super hard now. We saw Raven trying to zone him out with Metamorphosis when Ice was 3, but you can't. They need to, like, they need 4 heroes to kill this team.
He messed up on the tether. I think he wanted to tether to Raven, but instead he tethered to a creep. 1-4-3-7, getting the charge here onto Mushi with the open wounds. They have the avalanche on 2. Toss up into the air, and they will probably find 1-4-3-7 if they get one more right click. Face boost just came in from Mushi. Sam H, it does to nighttime. He can chase after Jabs, who's going for the bounty rune. The race for the bounty rune, never mind. And okay, you know, Mineski are dominating these lanes. Quap, oh, he has a sonic wave. Never mind, blinks out. Doesn't want to overextend over there. Okay, I hear a charge.
Raven.
Yeah, they're chasing after him, but over the top in the jungle, they actually get the shrine just in the nick of time for Jabs. Can he kill Tims? Wow, Sonic Wave blows up Tims, Avalanche, and Jabs is still alive. Sam H with Hunter denied. He's gonna try and get Sam H. Alright, double kill for Moon. 1-4-3-7 gonna charge away all the way to the south, trying to get Ice, but 2-for-1 trade, not favorable at all. 3-for-1 actually. After Ice killing off that lovely Io. Actually, no, so Nana killed the Io. Yeah, what am I saying? But I thought there were 2 heroes here helping out this Timbersaw.
Metamorphosis is gonna end. Can't go for it.
They have. Oh, Sunder!
Oh,
they just got her!
Yeah, that's the play! That's the play!
Never mind. Oh, missed the Timber Chain!
Oh.
Oh dear. Oh dear. But the reactive armor.
Can they get it?
Oh, they actually do get enough damage with the Void. So Ice just messing up.
That's the only way. Well played for.
Radiant's top tower is under
No
attack.
wonder they chased for that. I was like, there's no way they're getting this kill, and then the Sunder just came in.
Radiant's
Well
middle
played.
tower is
That
under
they
attack.
really needed that kill, or else Ice gonna snowball like crazy.
If he gets Chakram, that's a completely different story right there.
Radiant's top tower
He's
is
gonna build
under
his way
attack.
into...
Kills everyone. He kills everyone.
Indeed. Reflection, but, you know, reactive armor, balanced spell. And Jab still walking around trying to build a soul ring up. I hear a charge. Oh no,
Oh.
he cancelled that
Yeah,
really
he wanted to
fast.
steal the bound. But it would reveal the ward. So the way and he was...
Dire's middle tower is
This
under
way,
attack.
you know, Nana gets a bottle charge, but over in the bottom lane. Look at this. Look at this. Never mind.
Dire's
Don't look at
bottom
this.
tower is under attack.
He didn't add a lot of mana.
Yeah. But never mind, he's close to arcane boots, so that's still okay, you know?
Yeah, the new Soul Ring is definitely a buff. Get more HP. It's always good on a hero.
I think you get extra health regen, right? Yeah, 2 HP health regen on Soul Ring. They will go for smoke play now, Mineski. 3 heroes. Oh no, it's 2. To get it for Quap and Jabs. Jab's still holding that tree, which is way too big for him. Oh, they can find the Io
They
here.
can actually... Yeah.
Io? Io?
You're gonna throw the Quap so that she has the blink away. I would like to see that. You toss the Quap so the dive is not as dangerous.
Alright, so we see a
Probably
charge
gonna
coming
take
in to Boogie. They do have the
Radiant's
darkness,
bottom
so
tower is under
Raven even
attack.
comes in as well. Meanwhile, bottom lane,
Radiant
they have a
structures
lot
are
of creeps here. I think they're actually just gonna cut the creep wave and take this
Dire's
tier 1 tower.
structures are
Lots of
fortified.
pressure. And middle lane as well, they will go for a
Radiant's
trade,
bottom
popping the
tower
metamorphosis
is
and
under
illusions.
attack.
Fort already used out. Yeah, they want to defend this tower. Ice is TPing in. They have a tombstone, yes they do. Pretty interesting how they leave it at level 1 now. Using a decay. You know, Raven, you're not that tanky, but
Dire's
he does have
top
Sunder.
tower is under attack.
You have to be careful this time. Top lane charge coming out into Bushi. He has the infest. Will use it into the creep. He's going to be kept alive for just a while more. Oh, they know he's there.
You're gonna deny it.
Radiant's bottom
Rage
he
TP.
has
yeah.
rage.
He doesn't have TP though. Yeah, no, they're not going to dive into tier 1 for this. Just in case. But I've actually managed to defend the mid tower. And we'll just go straight for the tier 1. Look at Jabs. Toss as well.
Radiant's middle
Timbersaw.
tower is under attack.
Oh my god, they're gonna take that tower. There's nothing that TNC can do. They tried to switch focus, go mid,
Uh-huh.
but Ice had a TP, and they took the bottom tier 1, and they're gonna take...
I mean,
I
there's
feel
no,
like they have to farm
Radiant's
and hold their
middle
tier
tower
2s.
is under attack.
They're gonna be super strong in 10 minutes.
Radiant's
They have to
middle tower is
hold their
falling.
tier.
and now that Nana has a veil, they want to try and fight top lane. Looks like one will go down. Mushi ending up dead at last. But Nana, you know, he has a Sonic Wave. Gonna kill Tim's off. Sonic Wave onto Kuku perhaps. Shadow Strike. Trying to force out the doppelganger first. Sonic Wave. Oh, the Sunder! He's actually gonna blink out. They have the charge coming in. Do they want to commit for this kill? He has an Arcane Rune. I don't think they get this one here. Actually, no, the blink away. 1-4-3-7 has cancelled the charge. Looking for the Sonic Wave. They are waiting for it. I mean, Jabs is coming in as well. They need the stun onto Kuku. Never mind, Avalanche Duke.
Ice is bottom.
Kuku. Oh, they found the real one.
Tower is under attack.
Scream.
What?
What?
No, he didn't!
No! Kuku, no way! Nana?
Yeah, what a play.
He really wanted that illusion.
They were pinging the illusion like crazy, man.
+5 gold for a Sonic Wave. Hashtag worth it?
I mean, he had Arcane Rune, he's fine. He's...
It's still a minute and a half without Sonic Wave. Oh god, and meanwhile all this was happening, like you said, you know, Ice is happily farming up the bottom lane. His net worth, you know, he's climbing up.
Yeah, he just wants its catapult wave, so he wants to force the towers as best as they can. This game is gonna be quite similar to the last one. We're gonna see Mineski forcing their hand quite a bit because TNC has a pretty good mid and late game. PL Terrorblade. You can have a pretty farmed number, but eventually does.
I mean, we'll see how it goes,
At
right?
least-
Like,
Oh.
I feel like they haven't hit that power spike yet. Oh, Boogie. Boogie
Oh my god.
shredded apart by TNC.
Dire's top
And they will get the tier 1 tower popping the Metamorphosis. Ice, they're just going to take this bottom tier 2 if they can, but I see heroes rotating mid. Jabs is going to chase after him, they need the stun. Sam H did Infest Bomb as well, and alright, Sam H. Toss, bang, breaking the trees. One more right click, Mushi gets it charged. The relocate comes in as well. Look at Nana go down, mega kill going their way as Jabs will take out the IO. But look at Mushi, he's actually almost down. Toss up, oh, they try to toss him to safety, but Jabs, never mind. Boogie is here, getting the decay stacks up. The charge, nice avalanche, trapping them in the nick of time. But Boogie taking a ton of right clicks. The Timber Saw coming in, Chakram trying to cut this beef up. Nice and nice thin slices, but 1 for 3-7, never mind. Body blocks a bit from Raven. Ice still on the hunt. He wants that. Oh, the toss from Jabs.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
This
But that
game's
was a
still
good play for TNC. They took tier 1, tier 2 bottom still up, and they got a lot of kills for Raven. So now he has that Mask of Madness. It definitely ramps up his killing power with that IO on top of it. So yeah, looks good. TNC, it felt like they didn't had a lot of plays to be made, but with Ice being bottom, they were able to.
Right, so I have to ask this game, like, do you think Lifestealer actually builds into a Mjolnir just so that he can deal a bit more of the illusions?
Generation.
Well, top
Not
lane.
straight away after Armlet.
Not straight away after Armlet. Okay, I mean, Deso is usually the play, but you know what else happening, you know? Nana getting torn apart again. Wonderful spell,
Dire's
which is
top
the
tower
silence
is
coming up
under
from Sam H,
attack.
and a level 4 Void as well.
Were you watching that the Skyref mid game from LGD?
Yeah,
You watched the game?
I watched a part of it, not all of it.
Dire are scared.
They had a Battle Fury Slark. So I mean, if Slark is building Battle Fury, why not go for Battle Fury Lifestealer? I'm not even joking.
Radiant's bottom
Like,
tower
I
is
feel like
under
Mjolnir is not enough to deal with 2 illusion heroes. Like, there's so many illusions that the Mjolnir maybe is not enough to go Battle Fury.
Get out of here, Bowie.
Fury
Battle
Lifestealer.
Fury Lifestealer? Is that the new meta right
Dude,
now?
Battle Fury Slark! Battle Fury Slark! How can they win with that? Yeah, I was quite surprised that they went Battle Fury.
Is this the one going on
Like,
your
there
YouTube
were
channel?
no illusion heroes. There were no illusion heroes, and he went for it.
Oh god. Is this one of your YouTube videos, Bowie? Is that what's happening right here? Battle Fury Slark?
In my last video, there were a comment, super upvoted. It was like, "You were the problem with the Dota scene. You only make videos about carries." If I make a video about Battle Fury Lifestealer, there's gonna be so many people subscribing. Probably not. Okay, top lane, they're gonna charge.
Yeah, Boogie, you know, is surrounded by a ton of illusions. But they actually want to turn around for this as Jabs is coming. They need to toss someone in. Yep, Shadow Strike. Okay, what next? Can they kill him off? They need a stun. They need the avalanche. Tossing the illusion. They get the avalanche combo out. With the scream, they actually do get the kill. And wonderful thing, you know. But PL does have a diffusal blade. Those illusions are starting to hurt a lot more as they burn away all the Mineski's mana.
Yeah,
Radiant's
That's true.
top tower is under
maybe
attack.
even Terror Blade goes for
Radiant
the Diffusal
structures
Blade
are
because
fortified.
Ice's only weaknesses right now is having no mana to Timber Chain away. So if you have so many illusions right clicking him, he won't be able to do anything. Well, maybe after mana. But
Yeah,
BKB is also quite good for it.
Worthy
Okay.
tribute.
Because I remember, Bowie, during the draft, you were saying this is such a good Timbersaw game, but you know, TNC is like, you can't have a good Timbersaw game if you can't cast Timbersaw spells. So imagine if, I don't know, Terrorblade went for Diffusal Blade. I'm just trolling around, but still, you know, he's going for the Manta style, but PL alone can deal with that. So many illusions constantly with the Doppelganger as well. I think even Mushi at some point is going to have a lot of trouble if this drags out past, say, 35 minutes.
Yeah, for sure. They're gonna struggle. Maybe even we're gonna see a Queen of Pain Mjolnir because of the spell lifesteal talent and so many illusions. They need as much AoE. Actually, AoE. They have this Veil, which is gonna help isolate the damage, but they need more.
Charge coming in, Mushi, silence if you can get the Nether Strike, you need to combo him down. The Avalanche actually onto all 4, Ninja Boogie is there, but Mushi was to end up dead. Can he get the kills here onto Sam H and Raven? I'm not even sure. I mean, yeah, 1 for 3-7 goes down, but Metamorphosis, oh, Sonic Wave, they will take care of Tibbs. He blinked it for that, the Sundew comes out, Raven will find the Nana kill. Silence up, they actually can go for more damage, getting the Void up. And yeah, they don't want to dive under the tier 2 tower for that, as the tier 1 is still standing. But here comes Ice, big and angry. There is no Sunder. Alright, and he popped the Mask of Madness for that. He wants to get the extra movement speed. Timber Chain away, perhaps? He's actually going to run away from this. They need the Chakram. He's gone the wrong way. Or they found him. Have they? Or they have vision to him now. The toss in! There we go. That's the synergy we're talking about.
So much damage.
Yeah,
dude, we were talking about darkness and how like it helps IO live, but the darkness also really hinders Tiny's capabilities of tossing people. But the only reason Raven survived so long is that darkness was on, and as soon as it went down, he had rage for the toss. So it's actually quite. I feel like they banned the entire Mineski draft with the exception of Tiny, and I feel like they picked Night Stalker to counter those toss plays.
Hey, that's a very good point actually. And thank you for pointing that out. And actually, while all that was happening in the bottom lane, you know, top tier 2 did end up falling. And do you feel like Mineski on the clock right now? Like, you know, Lifestealer isn't doing that well. Nana 6 and 3. Yeah, you keep getting the IO, but this terribly, it's just top of the net worth.
Yeah, I feel like they are in the clock. They like unlike last game, they don't have great ways of just roshing straight away. They can't smoke and those heroes are hard to kill, dude. Timbersaw can chase them down, but it takes a long time. And while you're chasing, with the cows taking towers, I feel like they need to maybe they have to smoke gank and kill Nice. He's the easiest core to. And then
Top tier 3 taking quite a bit of chip damage actually from the illusions. They were charged onto the bite-sized Timbersaw, as meanwhile, you know, they did get the bottom tier 2, but Sandmage actually went for the Shadow Blade first.
Yeah, he can silence without. And it's also a Silver Edge. Oh, he went Pasha? What?
I don't know, maybe Manta style. Sanjin Yasha just get a tank up, get some extra damage in. You never know. Right, but okay, Ice chasing after Cuckoo, who will doppelganger away. Oh, actually he messed up!
Oh.
And because he sees the courier go for the PL, this time Mineski know which one is the real one, but do they have other heroes? Nah, he doesn't want to overcommit, not that much mana as well. He can't go on a Wild Goose Chase.
There's a Shadow Blade on Phantom Lancer. See that?
Silver Edge on everyone, dude.
Okay. And yeah, maybe they go for the Sanjin Yasha on Night Stalker and the Silver Edge on now. And dude, this Terror Blaze game. He went for Manta, now going Dragonlance, so they can siege faster. Level 25, you can get 300 mana monsters attack range. Goodbye.
Rest in peace, he just disappeared. And actually they found one more. Avalanche, they know where Sandmage is, the toss up is here, they have a double damage onto Nana, who can just right click Sandmage down. Sonic Wave will be thrown out as well, and this time Nana will not miss.
Yeah, Shadow Blade on cooldown.
But you know, space created for Raven, and PL still farming as well. 2 of the cores and TNC top of the net worth. And this illusion cancer is only just going to keep on getting worse.
Yeah, like it's even now, but TNC's draft makes use of gold way better than Mineski does. So even though it's even, I'm not sure Mineski would even win 5 versus 5. That's terrible. So
1 4 3 7 actually gonna end up down to Timbersaw. Solo kill? Okay. Middle lane though, Jab's gonna be brought down by Cuckoo. So many illusions to blink away, they will take care of the tombstone. And they can still chase for this using the open wounds, but Ninja Boogie will probably end up dying here. The Chakra Mirror, they want to try and get in, but Ice, nah, these illusions, man.
Dude, PL is doing so much damage. He just shreds everyone. And that Tide Hunter just went down.
He can burn Mushi's mana and Timbersaw's mana right here. They are potentially setting up for it, but Cuckoo doesn't want to take the risk. Not under the shrine anyways. And I mean, yeah, you said that they're so big, doing so much damage. I also said that, you know, TNC are putting Mineski on the clock. It feels like they've run out of time.
Definitely does. TNC will probably have to mess up. Mineski ever gets the tier 2s, gets they have Glowstone on Timber. He actually got and I have her. I'm curious to see Queen of Pains. So she's going for Lincoln Sphere, and it feels to me that they don't have enough damage, and they're not really solving those damage issues. Lifestealer going for Yasha, for instance, so how they're gonna kill those heroes?
Yeah, they wanna kill Cuckoo. The Yule Scepter is there, but they have a stun. Actually, no, the Decay Never mind, Doppelganger's away. They want to try and fight jabs using the illusion this time, but there's so many heroes. Cuckoo will finally die. No jukes with the illusions today.
Yeah, they were chasing the illusion, and Jabs even tossed the real one, thinking it was the fake one. Got the. Okay, so that's good for them. Oh, second and can they Roche?
They're gonna try double damage on
Tiny.
Tiny. Yeah, but yeah, I think they should be able to do this. You know, they just need to break the Lincolns. They've open wounds. Why not? With the Deso as well, should fall decently quick. Without the PL, I don't think TNC are confident enough to take this Roshan.
You can't give Roshan like that. They had such a great grasp into it. Now with Aegis probably on top. Yeah.
I like that Ice went for the BOTs this game so that he can actually clear with the constant top lane split push coming out from TNC. And now they can actually sort of group up. You know, lifesteal is getting decently big. I still feel like he could have gone into Mione or just even a Salqueras. I don't know, but he actually looks like he's going for a Manta. Yeah, okay, I can see why he goes for Manta. They want to dispel the silence as well from the Night Stalker.
It's... They don't have any sort of dispels. No Lotus Orb, Timbersaw. Oh, Timbersaw's actually going for, but he wants it for him as well. This is so much.
Middle lane.
Okay, so here they're maybe going for a push. Can they take? Yeah, they don't really want to fight with Quap Hyphenate.
Just look at Cuckoo, dude. He's split pushing the top lane so often. He's just forcing Mineski to play to TNC's pace because they understand that if they drag the game out long enough, Terrorblade's almost on an eye of Skadi. So you can tell, once this Terrorblade's big enough, Mineski probably don't have the heroes to deal with him, and even if they bring the Terrorblade low enough, because of how much HP he has, they're going to struggle, and he's just going to get a Sunder off onto Timbersaw. You know, that's how I vision this game going so far.
You have the IO to make it even harder, and now Super Edge ready for a Cuckoo. He even has kill potential on Ice.
Hold on, baiting with the Arcane Rune. They know that's the real one. They have a sentry there as well. Down goes Cuckoo. And Mushi, Bright and Shiny, well pushed into the middle lane. They have dealt with one of their biggest problems.
Yeah, I mean, that's what happens when you don't have Manta. And are they gonna trade? Feels like they want to go with Tara here, and maybe they can relocate back. If Mineski is pushing faster than...
Yep, so easy tier 2 here. The fall from Mineski, no buyback on PL for 30 seconds. They can get some serious tier 3 damage out here from the side of Mineski. Wow, this is at least a tier 3 tower. If not, maybe even a range tracks. But Fortification comes out, so this will be just a tier 3 tower. Reflection, but no, that's alright, it's fine. Off the darkness, they want to try and defend this. Tiny's still waiting in the back line. Vice is happy to stand the front lines, Chakram damage out with the Avalanche. Will bring Raven's HP down just a tiny bit, but the charge from the side, bashing onto 2, looking for the toss back. Okay, never mind, they kind of messed up that one, but it's okay. With the tier 3 tower gone, they can back off. Void, and down goes Jams. How? What? And they're going to chase after this. Ninja Boogie's actually going to get out. They want to get the Void, and everyone else on the side of Mineski will be happy to back off.
Yeah, let's see if they can take at least the tier 2 lead to even out for a little bit. Maybe with the Quap Aegis, if they take this tier 2, the Metamorphosis will be ready as the Aegis is falling down, and TNC can finally go for aggressive play. But I feel like, again...
I want to fight this though. I mean, Timbersaw's coming in. Oh, try the Raven, the Chakram to cut the illusions out. I mean, Queen of Pain has different plans. Invis Rune. Could think about going here. Never mind, everyone gets out, but they actually still could try to find Tims. Yeah, Tims is dead. Never mind, Ice misses the Timber Chain. But with Chakram, 1, 2, 3, they'll cut him off. Never mind, the tether away and the charge at the same time. Timbersaw's not going to get a free Bloodstone charge, but that's okay. And Solar Crest
now Meta is on cooldown. Meta is on cooldown. Is Mineski going to push the issue?
They can take the top tier 2, and this is going to solve a lot of the problems if they get the top lane of racks. Over the bottom lane, you know, he doesn't know that... Okay, he knows the Sandwich is there, but Shadow Blade away. Doesn't want to stay there too long. And top lane, oh, solo kill here for Cuckoo. Easy kill. That was the relocate as well, with Raven. And it looks like they want to go into Ninja Boogie, trying to use the decay up. Gonna put the Tombstone, and alright, down goes Boogie. Mushi, invest onto Ice with the Nether Strike. You know, I think he actually may be in some trouble. Using the one charges. Never mind, actually won't get it up, and Mushi will be left alone. Looks like Nana TP'd into the wrong neighborhood. Yul steps up there to dispel the silence, and I think he's gonna die anyways in between the entirety of TNC. Nowhere to go. Can he blink out? Should be able to, right? Oh, the charge! So much damage from the side of TNC, and they will wipe the floor with Mineski's blood. TNC are still in this game.
I was getting scared for them, but they actually that fight started so weird. But with the relocate, it's a very, not only they have the relocate to bring terror, but they have Spirit Breaker to charge. So suddenly one hero becomes 4. Mineski can handle it.
But do you think after that, losing the team fight like that and the Aegis as well, I don't know, do you think that TNC now they have the advantage? Like, do they control the game?
They actually do, because they didn't spend Metamorphosis in that fight. They could go for the aggressive play, but hopefully they actually go for it, unlike last game. Well, like we're playing, yes, TNC has the late game, but it doesn't mean you shouldn't take those tier 2s. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't go for like use your Metamorphosis. They have DD on top of Metamorphs. Wait, where's the double damage? Where was the double damage? Oh, it's on PL's. It's on PL's bottom.
That's still a big item on him, and he's gonna get a heart. They will smoke up. You know that Timbersaw is alone top lane.
I really like.
Oh, he's gonna Timber Chain away. They have to charge on the way as well. Ice just trying to farm that camp up, but never mind. Oh, nice stomp.
Centaur!
Centaur, please not like this. He's gonna Timber Chain away. Hunter in the night, and down goes Ice.
Okay.
I'm very afraid.
So no buyback.
Yeah.
No Metamorphosis used.
Man, I feel so afraid right now of Mineski. I mean, I'm not complaining, because if this continues, TNC are gonna force the game 3. I'm not complaining for that.
Yeah, me too.
All right.
Well,
so,
they're going here through the mid lane. Top is well pushed. They can do it.
He's found Ninja Boogie behind the tower. They have more than enough laying out the Tombstone and the Flesh Golem. They're gonna try and take out the Tombstone here, trying to keep it alive, but thank you for the 200 gold, says Cuckoo. Man, those are big heroes which you need, but they're just not there.
Yeah, there's tier 2 bottom, but I feel like they take at least one lane of barracks. Even with Ice alive, so much damage out.
Wow, look at that tower. They're going in for the avalanche right now. They're going to try and stall the push. Going here into Rave, but the charge. Down goes Jabs. Immediate buyback. They're going to try to hold the line, but Rage is about to expire. They can't even kill 1.37. Sonic Wave still won't be enough to bring him down. The Sundo comes out. And can they chase after Mushi? I think Mushi's dead for sure with the eye of Skadai. And down he goes. Triple kill for Cuckoo. This guy's a beast. One lane of Rax, you said. Bowie, 9. It's going to be 2.
Gotta be 2. They went super. I mean, you have to contest the push straight away, but they didn't have all heroes. And when they die with no buyback like that, then they're just gonna lose it. I feel like they had to go for the play, honestly, because as time goes on, their draft is just weaker against TNC.
GG.
It feels almost like, oh yeah, they just called GG. Damn. 30 minutes.
This sincerely felt like a draft issue. I don't think it was anything bad. Like, I thought Mineski could have controlled it, but once again, it feels like the highlight between, or rather the biggest point right now between both game 1 and 2 is that both teams never get to execute the draft, at least for the losing team.
Yeah, I agree. In all honesty, I feel like Mineski even controlled the game more than they should have. They did a good job considering their draft, but TNC's greediness actually paid off quite well for.
Indeed, and this was just the Terrorblade show all around. I mean, Cuckoo had some sick plays as well, especially with that top lane juke. Hello Reddit. But okay, what? Are you ready for game 3, Bowie? Like, what do you think needs to be done here? Should we see? Are we going to see like Oracle Huskar again?
I would like to see Oracle Huskar. So fun. Maybe we're gonna see Mineski banning the Terrorblade. I mean, Raven is known for his Terrorblade. I honestly feel like his Terrorblade is better than Note. He's so good.
Yeah, I think they will.
Those kills on Timbersaw, there's no way that we're getting those kills without him.
For real, that's so true. All right, so, all right, Bowie, we're gonna see game 3, and you guys tuning in, all 15,000 of you here at the Beyond the Summit 2 channel. Our deciding game is coming up between TNC and Mineski. Only one will make it to MDL Macau in December for that $300,000 prize pool and 300 qualifying points. I'm Hades and this is D2 Bowie. We'll see you guys for Game 3. Don't go anywhere.
Bye.